They used to call me Crazy Joe. Well, now they can call me Batman.
Good morning. Welcome back to Crazy Joe's Concession Stand. I'm Joe. I'm your host. And today we're going to talk about another new movie that has just been made available on physical media. And that is American Fiction. American Fiction starring Jeffrey Wright. And it came out on Tuesday the 18th. As I record this, it is Wednesday the 19th. So as of yesterday, you could pick this up wherever physical media is sold, whether that be a brick and mortar store like Target or Walmart, or an online site like Groove or Amazon or Deep Discount. I don't know, wherever you tend to pick up your physical media, you can get this. This was sent to me for review by our good friends at Warner Brothers. So thank you to Warner Brothers. I believe it's an MGM title, if I'm not mistaken. Warner Brothers has been doing the releases for MGM. I'm trying to verify that. Well, it says Orion Pictures. In any event, I can tell you that, you see, it comes with a digital code. You'll see that right on there, Blu-ray digital code. This is not compatible with Movies Anywhere. Most Warner Brothers titles are compatible with Movies Anywhere, which means you can redeem them on Fandango at Home, Amazon Prime, Apple. You have a few choices, and they link up, and you can watch them wherever you are. This title does not give you that option because Warner Brothers is just doing the distribution. It's not actually a Warner Brothers film. So wherever you redeem the code, in fact, I don't even think it gives you a choice. I think it just goes right to Fandango at Home, formerly Vudu, which is okay. That's usually the one I use anyway. So you get a Blu-ray and a digital code. Now, right off the bat, let's start right off the bat with the fact that this is a Blu-ray. There is no 4K release, 4K disc. If you want to see this in 4K, you can get it in 4K on a digital format. If you want to just buy a digital copy from Fandango at Home or Apple or wherever you get digital movies, you can get the 4K. But in physical, they are not offering a 4K version, only Blu-ray. So that's one thing. Maybe a little disappointing, but it is what it is. So there you go. Blu-ray is the highest quality you're going to be able to get on physical media. So you get a slip sleeve, same exact cover art, and there's no DVD, just the Blu-ray. And there is a digital code, which has already been redeemed, so you're not going to see it here. But digital and Blu-ray, and that is it. This title is very light on special features. In fact, there really aren't any. There's no special features. It's pretty much just the movie, which is a shame. They could have done more with it. But again, this film was a surprise last year. I don't know. I saw it in the theater. I don't know if you haven't seen this movie. This is one of those movies that kind of came out of nowhere. Wasn't a lot of buzz for it. Then it came out, and suddenly there was a lot of buzz. And it ended up getting an Oscar nomination. So yeah, did quite well for itself for a movie that kind of came out. This is the kind of movie you like to see. One of those dark horses that comes out of nowhere and doesn't have a lot of. I always do at the beginning of the year. I always do my most anticipated films of the year, and inevitably, I always get a complaint that, oh, it's too many sequels and too many things based on media IP. You're not interested in original things. Somebody says that to me every year. And I always say, if you're talking about your most anticipated films, you can only anticipate something you already know about. A surprise can't be anticipated because it's a surprise. Well, this is a perfect example of that. This is a film that I was not anticipating because I'd never heard of it. And it turned out to be one of the year's best. So this is the kind of film you really want, the one that's going to kind of come out of nowhere and surprise you. The story is Jeffrey Wright is a Black author who is frustrated because he feels that a lot of the Black authors are, his contemporaries are getting attention for writing very, very stereotypical novels that like really lean into African-American stereotypes. And he, as a joke, basically writes the most ridiculous novel he could think of, like leaning into every trope and stereotype that comes to mind, never really intending to sell that book. And then lo and behold, he sells that book. So that's the premise of the movie. It's very funny. It's very creative. And it's definitely a movie worth seeing. So I recommend it. You can pick it up now wherever movies are sold. The picture quality is great. It's not as good as it could be, though, because it's not a 4K. That's all right. I bet you there'll be a double dip on this. I bet you about a year from now, they're going to put this out again on 4K. Some titles, that's what happens. They get you with the double dip. They sell you the Blu-ray, then several months down the line, they announce, oh, guess what? Now we're doing it in 4K. A couple years ago, it happened with Malignant, James Wan's Malignant, Blu-ray only. Then about a year later, 4K. And what else did they just do that with? I think there were some Universal titles that did that. Megan, I think Megan might have been one that did that. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. I think Megan did that. So yeah, keep an eye out. If you're wanting a 4K, I bet you there will be a 4K within like a year. They're going to go for like the double dip. But right now, this is the best quality you can get in physical media. It looks great. Let's not kid ourselves. 1080p Blu-ray looks really good. Really good. And when you play it in a 4K player, it gets upscaled and looks even better. So you're not going to really miss the fact that it's not a 4K, honestly. And it is a tremendous film, definitely worth picking up. As I always say, physical media is kind of sort of going away. Not going away, but there's less of an emphasis on physical media as there is on streaming and digital formats. So if you love physical media, please support these releases with your dollars, because that's the only way you're going to keep them coming. It's your continued support that keeps them viable. So thank you to Warner Brothers for sending me this review copy. I definitely recommend picking this one up. I think they could have done a little bit better with special features, and I think it's disappointing there's no 4K, but otherwise this is a recommended title. And until next time, everybody, keep wearing those pajamas.
The story of Crazy Joe was torn from yesterday's headlines, and it's as terrifying as tomorrow's.
They used to call me Crazy Joe. Well, now they can call me Batman.
Keep wearing those pajamas
with the plastic feet.
Keep wearing those pajamas.
Tell everyone you meet.
Keep wearing those pajamas
with the back door flap.
Keep wearing those pajamas.
Don't open it, it's a trap.
Oh no,
it's a trap.
Some people call them PJs,
Some people call them
jammies.
They can come embroidered with big money and no whammies. They can have 100 tiny commander pajamas, but no matter how they look, just keep on wearing those pajamas.
Keep on wearing those pajamas. Keep wearing those pajamas.
I know we're having fun.
Keep wearing those pajamas.
And now the song is done.